Hey guys, what's going on? It's Top Forest TV. It's Deadline. It is your morning report. One signing already been completed in Pele, yes, and first on loan from Monaco for the rest of the season. Chippers has tweeted it saying that here that the deal is completed. It is a loan deal for the season. Obviously, we've been looking for that little bit of a Nadley midfielder who can get stuck in. He seems to be one. Reports, a lot of people do highly rate him at Monaco, and you ever watched him before one. Seems like this one has gone through. It's the first one of the summer, second one of transfer window this month. I do forget about it, but it sounds like this one has gone through. Quite happy with it, but I've got a full list there of trying to get through what is everything with transfer news on this very cold deadline day morning. I will be doing a couple of reports. I will be doing one around 2 o'clock, then we'll be doing one later on tonight. Unsure what time because I've got work commitments. Means this deal, we was first club to actually agreed a loan fee with Bournemouth, but it turned out last night that Pele was came in, agreed the loan fee, and actually agreed a 3-3 for him for the summer if we want to sign him permanently. So this means they will look off unless Forest does actually get something done between now and 11 o'clock, or if he signs for Villa. But he is having a medical there. McLean, this one just don't seem to be going off. This one, I think, if it does happen, then it's be a lot one-sided that just won't go off. Earlier in the transfer window was talked about him going to coming to Forest in a swap with Ben Osborne. That was mentioned again this morning, but this transfer, which I think just won't go away. It might even pop up in summer again. If we do sign him, we do sign him, but I imagine that Martinelli will have his sights on a couple of improvements throughout the squad just to try and improve this. It will be an interesting one. Montagnier from Wolves scored quite a few goals for them last season in Championship, not getting the game time for Wolves in the Premier League. Wolves are after a striker anyway, so this one might get some movement if Wolves does get that striker. Reports of a loan bid running through him from Forest. Scored 14 goals for the Wolves in the Championship last season. Knows the Championship quite well, and obviously we are trying to improve that striking options because we've got Appiah, Murphy and Grabbard at the minute. I need an extra striker just to boost it up. Be a quite good signing. XT, the Notts County youngster, talked about him coming to Forest in a deal. It will be one for the future. It probably will go into the under 23s. Talks are ongoing with them. That will have a link with Gomez, but I will get into that. But this talk of we are in talks trying to agree a deal with him. Kevin McDonald, the Fulham midfielder, this one seemed to be one that came last summer but died down, but it has came back again. Apparently it was on this way to Nottingham Forest talks with Forest, but on this way last night apparently he had to change the heart and actually wants to stay in London. Who knows, he might have another change heart actually come up, which is only 2.5 hours, but who knows. Hopefully he does have change heart, or Martin only is going in for targets, but this one may pop up because it's only like 30 now, so the transfer window to go. Andy Kane, few teams after him. West Brom, the Sheep, Swansea, we're going to all after him. Forest aren't the front winners, but Forest are trying to work on this one. Will be interesting to see where he does go, but if he you might even say East Midlands, especially with the its own being here and all that. Sam Gallagher, Southampton Munster. This one just seemed to Forest putting an inquiry from yesterday. Southampton bluffed it because they see him as highly rated player, but they are wanting to try and get rid of a couple of players. out the squad. Most notably Charlie Austin. So they are trying to get rid of the big wages instead of Gallagher, but this one may gather pace later on if they don't get Austin. They might try and get a Gallagher on loan, so that one maybe have some trigger point later. Outgoings, there's a couple at the minute that could potentially. Vinny Gomez, as I mentioned earlier, is going to knock us on loan for the rest of the season. Be good for him to get football league experience and a relegation battle, so it'd be good for him. Liam Bidcock, Sutcliffe, 3 teams are interested in him. I mentioned yesterday about Sutcliffe, that Port Vale wants him on a loan deal. That one will be going to the wire tonight about it, like Liam Bidcock, that if they don't have clubs coming in from early on and to get a deal done. Cummins, there were reports of, obviously he came back to Forest yesterday. Few teams are interested. Forest are trying to get rid, but the most notably one is Sunderland that are interested in him. On Jamie Ward, this one came back yesterday. Also interested. It is expected that that one will happen. Be surprised if it doesn't, but I can imagine all them players that I've mentioned, Bridcut, Cummins, Ward, I can imagine them being going for today. But who knows? I will be doing the live feeds on Talk Forest TV page as well as an admin. I will try and get another video at around 2 o'clock. We can imagine that it'll be a little bit more busy in terms of transfers. Don't forget, it's morning report. I've gone through quite a lot. I'd like to thank you and goodbye.